Okay, good morning, student. Actually, I am just speaking Samir Karia from name. It's Kisan Makaria because my email address is not working. That's why. And guys, mm, still only 28 students. So what's the issue? Guys, can you reply? Is there any issue regarding something a Google Meet event or something email address, or is there any other issues? Okay, are you listening me?
Sir, we are
Yes,
not
sir.
on the guest list.
Yeah, you are on. Then how you get the link?
Sir, it is there in the Google Calendar.
Okay. Okay, any students, I will see it and I will rectify. So not to worry. So let's continue the lecture. Okay, so in the last lecture we have started the cell set. Sorry, cell sort. Am I right? What is cell sort? Okay, let me share my screen and let's start working on that. Okay, let's take an example. For example, just I'm writing here random numbers. I apply the cell sort. So how many numbers here? Means n element, that's 3, 6 and or 8. Initially gap is equal to, normally we are just taking n by 2 is equal to 4. That means you are just comparing the elements, that's index number 0, 3, 1, 4, 2, 5, 3, 6, 4, 8, sorry 4, 7 and so on. So this way we are just comparing the numbers in a cell sort. And this example we have discussed in the last lecture. So first comparison here, these two numbers after swapping you will get here 7 and here 12. Remaining numbers are as it is, no change. And next comparison, 10 and 13 as it is, all the numbers. Then next 9 and 5 swapping required, so here it will be 5 and here 9. Then next this way, so swapping required, no. See, in this way, in a previous swapping or previous comparison, you also we have to compare with 7 and 12, but already done. That's why I'm not swapping here. Now next comparison, this one, 13 and 4. Now again in the same pass, next you have to compare 4 and 10. So after swapping, here it's a 4 and here 10. This is your complete one pass. And again, gap divided by 2 and so on procedure. So we have just simply observed in the last lecture that in a single pass, we are just simply following the insertion sort, but not the adjacent index, but we are just following the index that's based on the gap. Now let's, I'm just writing here coding. Outer loop here, that's so you can say that the gap. Initially you can take gap is equal to n by 2 or it may be 3 or as per your requirement. For example, I am just taking here 3. Okay, then next one, I is equal to 0, I less than gap, or you can say that the array size, okay, I plus plus, because number of the element, you have to store all the elements. Now simple insertion sort, so what we have done in insertion sort, first of all, which element you are just simply inserting that you store in the temporary variable. Then start comparing in the previous, or you can say in the reverse order. Greater than or equal to gap, and let's start the comparison. A minus gap, if it is greater than m, then you have to continue. Here we have to reduce in the index, that's j is equal to j minus gap. So in a normal insertion sort, we are just simply writing here j is equal to j minus 1, because in that insertion sort, index number 0, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, similar kind of that. But here, index number 0, 3, 1, 4, 2, 5, that's a gap. That's why I am just reducing by the using the gap. Gap is gap by 2 is not equal to 0, then gap is equal to gap by 2. मीन्स जब तक 0 नहीं होता तब तक हमें कंटिन्यू करना है. This is the complete cell sort. Let's trace the coding with our example. Okay, so initially starting here while gap is greater than 0, so that's just take here gap is equal to 3. So p greater than 0, that's a condition true. And here for loop I is equal to 0. 0 less than 8, condition true. A is equal to, here it should be I, sorry, not, but here it's I. So j is equal to 0. Now check the condition. While j greater than or equal to gap, no, condition false. So no need to enter in a while loop. After the while, n of j, that's n of 0 is equal to temp. So temp, I just forgot the line here. Temp is equal to n of I. That's the same elements 12 only. First element you are just simply directly store in a temp and again store in that same position without any change. Okay, now there is one mistake because let me check. Because we have to just compare 12 and 17 here, I plus plus, then next will be this one. Okay, let's continue. It's not an issue, I think. Okay, so now next time here, I plus plus, I become 1. J is equal to 1 because J is equal to I as per our code. Temp is equal to 10. Again, while loop condition false, I plus plus. So up to the 3, there is no any change. That's 12, 10, 9 as it is, no change. When you will get here I is equal to 3 and j is equal to 3, then this condition will be true. Because while loop here, t greater than or equal to 3, condition true. Then now check the next condition in the same while loop. N of j minus gap. What is the j? That's a 3. Gap is also 3. So 3 minus 3, that's a n of 0. Is greater than temp. So in a temp is equal to, see our code, n of j, that's n of 3, that means 7. So now check the condition, n of 0, 12 is greater than 7. Yes. See, this is our first condition. At the time we are just simply here swapping. Up to the your first gap means less than gap, there is no change, nothing. 12, 10, 9 as it is. Now your first comparison in a while loop, we are just comparing n of 0 and n of this one, or you can say the temp. That means temp means, as I just simply recall the insertion sort, this is your new element 7. And in your current insertion sort, only one element n of 0. Okay, condition true, then just simply go through the code. N of j is equal to, that means n of 3 is equal to n of j minus give, means n of 0. You are just writing here 12. J is equal to j minus give. So now j is equal to 3 minus 3, that's a 0. Again check the while loop condition. So next time your while loop condition 0 greater than or equal to 3, no, condition false. Out of the loop, n of 0 is equal to 10, so that will be here 7. Again for loop here complete, I plus plus, so I become 4. Yeah.
सर नो लेते चले 10 वाले थे
Okay, so now I plus plus I is equal to 4. So I is equal to 4, now j is equal to here 4. What is the temp? Temp will be 13. Just focus the index number 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Guys, I think your shift rate is waiting to join. Okay. Okay. So let's continue. I is equal to 4. J is equal to 4. Temp is equal to n of I. That's how you can say that the n of j, that's a 13. Now let's check the while loop. Okay, while loop. I'm just removing here. Gap as it is temp 13. J greater than or equal to gap 4 less than or equal to 3. Yes, condition true. N of j minus gap 4 minus 3, n of 1 is greater than 10. That means here now this time we are just comparing the value 10 and 13. And greater than 13. Condition false. Again while loop false, no change. N of 0 is equal to 10. Sorry, n of j. N of j, that's a 4, as it is no change. Again I plus plus. I is equal to 5. Here j is equal to 5. Temp is equal to 5. Again check the condition. 5 greater than or equal to 3. Yes, condition true. Take the second condition. N of 5 minus 3. That means n of 2. N of 2. This one. I'm just making a different color. So now this time we're just comparing 9 greater than 5. Condition true. Then make the here, as per the coding, the diagram is replacing here 5. Okay, first one, n of j is equal to n of j minus give. Where is this one? And you are writing okay 9. Now j is equal to j minus give. So j is equal to 5 minus 3. That means here j is equal to 2. Again, while loop, check the condition. 2 greater than or equal to 3. No, condition false. Out of the while loop, n of 2 is equal to temp. तो temp में जो 5 था वो यहाँ पे आप लिखोगे 5. This is the clear. This is the process. Any doubt up to this one? Any query? Okay. Vidhi clear. Or what about the other students? Raj, Rishabh, Darshan. Any doubt? See, this is the normal insertion sort, but we are just following the index that's based on the gap. Rest other it's similar to insertion sort, nothing else. Okay, so let's continue. I want to just discuss one more case for example. Okay, let's continue. I plus plus. Just let me complete. I plus plus I is equal to 6, J is equal to 6, temp is equal to 15. Let's take the condition. 6 greater than or equal to 3, condition true. Where is our code? Yeah, this one. And n of j minus give 6 minus 3, that's n of 3. Now we are comparing 12 and 15. Swapping required? No. There is no swapping. So as it is. Now next, I is equal to 7. 7 less than 8, condition true. J is equal to 7. Temp is equal to 4. Take the condition. 7 greater than or equal to 3. Yes, condition true. Now here, 7 minus 3, n of 4. What is n of 4? That's a 13. 13 greater than 4. Yes. See, now we are just comparing these two elements. 13 and 4. So 13 greater than 4, yes, condition true. Then n of j, n of 7 is equal to, you are writing this one here, 13. K is equal to j minus gap. So now this time, j is equal to 7 minus 3, that's a 4. Okay. Again, check the condition. Again, check the condition. 4 greater than or equal to 3? Yes. See, after I just at this point, while loop I have executed one time. Now second time again condition true. 4 greater than or equal to 3? Yes. Now check this one. 4 minus gap. N of 1, that's here 10. 10 greater than 4. So now you are comparing this element. Okay. Position this one. N of 1. And your new element that's stored in a temporary variable 4. This time 10 greater than 4. Yes, condition true. So this means we are again writing n of j. What is the j here? Current j is equal to 4. Because as I say, in the previous iteration in a while loop j become 4. And that's why here check the condition 4 greater than or equal to 3. So n of j you are writing here 10. This is your new value. Now j become j 4 minus gap, that is 1. Again check the condition 1 greater than or equal to 3. No. Now while loop false, n of j, n of 1 is equal to 10. That means you are just writing here 4. So this is the, just I think you clear the idea about the insertion sort. What we have done? See, initial case, I am just writing initial value here 10, here 13, and here it's a 4. So first time we are just simply assume here your our insertion sort only 3 elements 10, 13, and 4. So you just simply starting here 13 and 4. So 13 will be here. Then next 10 and 4. So 10 will be here and 4 will be first. So this is the answer. Now again next I plus plus I become 8, 8 less than 8, condition false. Then while loop, or before that, okay, after the completion of the for loop, this one now gap will be reduced. Gap will be divided by 2. And same process again. For the gap is equal to 1. Clear the process? And time complexity n square for all the cases, because mostly they are observing that executing the for loop at least gap, and just number of swapping will be reduced. Rest of the it's similar to insertion sort. There is nothing like here in the best case, because every time they are just comparing the values every time. Even though there are, you can say that the best case, all the inputs are sorted. Then also that will execute at least greater than n. So we can our step side we are just writing here n square. Okay, now next sorting. After that, I don't have PPT right now because I'm taking lecture from other Kisan sir's laptop. Anyway, so let's next sorting. That's okay. Up to this one we have done with bubble sort, selection sort, insertion sort, bubble sort, selection sort, then this one. Now next one, that's you can say that the merge sort, quick sort, but that the two sorting will be based on the divide and conquer, and we will discuss it I think in next unit. So now in this unit, okay, let me just give one few examples, otherwise. Okay, so today up to this one because I don't have right now PPT. If you want to just continue with the merge sort or quick sort, then we can proceed. But okay, anyway, let's proceed. I don't want to waste the time. So let's start the merge sort. Okay. This is it will be helpful in our practical one. So not an issue. At that time we will better thing. So I will not discuss in lab session for the practical one in a merge sort. So let's start discussion here. What is a merge sort? Okay. Again, same example. I am just simply removing the color code here. See, what is the merge sort? Now, next, I am just talking here merge sort. Merge sort, it is just based on the divide and conquer. That means we are just simply divide your whole problem into small subparts, then solve that subpart, find out the solution for that portions, and then merge. Then combine all the results. That is the merge sort, and that is the, you can say that the divide and conquer method. Okay, so let's divide here total 8 elements. So in the first pass, I'm just simply divide by 2. For example, this way. Then divide by 2. Again, up to the 1 elements, we are just simply dividing here. Okay, then again dividing, but here now it's 1 element. 7, 4, 5, 12, and 10, 9, 15, and 13. If it is 1 element, then stop. So what we have done in a first step, that just simply divide the number of elements up to 1 elements. It can be any number of elements. There are from the n is equal to 1000, 1 lakh. Then just simply divide by 2. Up to you will get n is equal to 1 elements. Okay. Now same thing, but Now we are just simply combining or comparing one elements. So first compare here 7 and 4. And when you merge it, you will get here 4 and 7 because that's our main purpose, sorting, or you can say the arranging in ascending order. Then next 5 and 12. So here 5 and 12. Then next 10 and 9. So you will get here 9 and 10. Last 13 and 15. Again merge. Now two elements you are merging. So here 4, then 5, then 7 and 12. Here you will get answer 9, 10, 13, 15. Now again merge 4, 5, 7, 9, 10, 12, 13, 15. So this is the complete merge sort. So see, in a first pass up to the, you can say the simply dividing. So it's very easy, just simply divide by 2. But now question is, sir, how we just simply get the sorting answer, or you can say how we get the final answer when we merge two arrays. This one, array 1, I'm just making here a color, for example, blue color. And second array, this one. So how we get the final answer? That's question. That's a procedure. That's a procedure for the combining. But here just simply observe that these two arrays are sorted. That's our initial conditions. And that will be solved when you just simply merge here combining one element. Because one element you can say that it's already sorted. Same thing, I'm just saying that here blue color array that's sorted. This color array that is also sorted. Now two sorted array and you are just simply merge in a sorting. So what's the procedure? So that procedure I want to explain here. Clear? So let's start. Okay. As of now I'm to just remove this final answer. So delete that row and let's continue. So I'm just taking here two index. First array, that's my I. Second array index, that's a J. So what's the answer? See how we get the first we have to compare here array index I and J. A of I, A of J. Which one is smaller here? Which one is smaller? You have to write in a final answer. For example, here A of I is smaller than A of J. That means you are writing this one answer I and I plus plus. Again, what we have done? We are just simply comparing index number A of I, A of J. Whichever element is smaller, that element you have to paste in your final answer and that index plus plus. Again, now next comparison. 5 and 9. Which one is smaller? 5. So I am just 5 writing here and I plus plus. Next 7 and 9. Again A of I and A of J. 7 and 9. 7 is smaller. You are writing in a final answer I plus plus. Now next comparison 12 and 9. So now this time 9 is smaller. So 9 write in answer and that index J plus plus. Now next 12 and 10. Again 10 J index is smaller. So 10 you are writing in a final answer J plus plus. Now I and J again 12 and 13. So 12 I plus plus. But observe in a first array I plus plus, that means I will just, you can say that the complete the first array. Our first array is done. So now the remaining elements from the second array as it is in the same sequence J plus plus, simple J plus plus. So this is your final answer and this is the procedure. See what you have done in a first you have to just simply divide by 2, but up to 1 elements. So this is your first step, that just simply divide by 2, up we will get the single elements, this one. After that, we have to merge two sorted array using this one. It might be possible your first means first array is the same as it is, but second array is complete. Let me give another example. I'm just writing the another example for this one. Okay, this is my first array. And this is my second array. That's or you can say that here. Let's write another answer. This one. Now how you merge? So again same procedure. Take the index I and j. Okay. Let's comparison a of I and a of j. So which one is a smaller here? J element 5. Just simply paste in your result and take the some index here also for your result. That's the index number something k. Okay. So after pasting here k plus plus j plus plus, because I have pasted element here of the second array. That's why. Then what you have done in a first element, you have just simply compare I and j. So initially j was here. So you are just simply comparing 10 and 5. 5 is smaller. That's why I just simply keep in this our result array. That index plus plus and this j also plus plus. Now 6 and 10. Again 6 plus plus j plus plus. Again next one 10 and 7. Again 8 and 10. 10 over 8. So it will be here. Now j plus plus. So j is you can say that your second array is complete, but first array as it is. So now just simply paste as it is in the same sequence. K plus plus I plus plus. So I become this one. Then 12, 13, 15. So this is your final array. Similarly, we will just simply this two index u2 plus plus I plus plus and k plus plus. So this is the merge sort. Now just give me the one answer. For any case, when I'm just writing here that how many comparison require to sort two sorted array. Again, I'm just writing the question. How many comparison require to sort two sorted array? Now try to solve the answer. How many comparisons? I'm not talking about the solving because here it's a no swapping. So simply comparing two elements. If you are just find the smallest element, that small element you have to store in a result array. You are not changing this given two sorted array. For example, size of first array, that's capital M. Here capital N. Size of this second array, that's the number of elements. Now give me the answer. Sorry. N by 2, no. It may be size is different. Size of first array and size of second array, it may be different. Something, for example, not exactly divided by 2, but here n is equal to 3. I'm just removing the one more element. This one. So here n is equal to 3, m is equal to 4. And you have to give me the answer for all the cases. Huh? It may be possible that first array is smaller compared to second one, but maybe vice versa, or maybe random numbers for this one, means mix up. But given two arrays is sorted, and I want the exact answer. How many comparison in this example? Srinarayan n minus 1. Okay, let's try this one. Just try, just here counting the number of comparison for this example. So first comparison 4 and 9. Second comparison 5 and 9. 7 and 9. Then 12 and 9. Then 12 comma 10. Last comparison 12 comma 13. After that you will say that first array is complete when you paste the 12 in your result. After that you can say that the remaining your comparison is done and remaining elements you are just simply copy paste. So just count the number of comparison here. 1 2 3 4 5 6. So in this answer here you will get the answer 6. Here in this example 10 comma 5, sorry, and next 10 comma 6, 10 comma 7, then no comparison because second array is done, and after that you are just simply copy paste as it is first array. So here you will get the answer number of comparison only 3. So what is the maximum answer? N by 2, n minus 1. Here in a previous example you got the answer 6. Capital M is equal to 4, capital N is equal to also 4. So you may just simply write your maximum answer m plus n minus 1. 1 is that's the last element will be automatically set as it is. And maximum you are just comparing the m plus n. So this is the time complexity for the sorting two sorted array. This is not the time complexity for the merge sort of, because in that case you have to first divide n by 2 up to then 1 elements, and then you will get this time complexity. All of you clear up to this one, or is there any query, any doubt?
Clear.
Any query?
No, sir.
Okay. Vidhi, Srinarayan.
Sir, size of smallest array could also be the time complexity, no?
Yeah, maximum this one.
Sir, for sorted.
Yeah, two sorted.
For sorted, can we keep size of smallest array as time complexity?
Smallest array, no, we cannot keep. See, in this example, you are just simply observe that capital M is equal to 4, okay? And capital N is equal to, that is also 4. So you cannot
Sir,
say
in
that
case
here
of-
maximum 4.
Sir, in case of sorted,
See, here again M is, first array is sorted, second is also sorted. So you can say that M plus N, that's maximum.
but sir, there would be only 4 comparison, no?
No, see, that's you have written here. See, first comparison 4 and 9, 5 and 9, 7 and 9.
That is because it is not sorted completely.
Which one? See,
Sir,
here
the
two
second example.
Second example or second array?
Second example, which is completely sorted. So here there will be only 3 swapping.
No, it's sorted only. I just simply remove the 8 element because I want to say that here not equal size. N is equal to here 3. That's sorted array 5, 6, 7. First array capital M is equal to 4. That is also sorted 10, 12, 13, 15. And when you just simply comparing this one, so in this case you will get the answer 3. Okay. But now let's give me the another answer. Another example.
Sir, but still we have to traverse, so it will be n plus n only.
Obviously.
Yes, sir, got it. The loop will be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same thing. We have to just simply copy paste in our resulting array.
I was just thinking for swapping.
Okay, it's okay, fine. So now, is there any other query? Then you can ask me. In the next lecture, we will write the code for this one merge sort, or it may be in your lab session. And at that time, we will discuss the exact time complexity for the complete sorting. This time complexity for the sorted means sorting two sorted array. This time complexity for this question only, not the complete merge sort. Merge sort time complexity, that's n log n, that we will discuss in the next lecture. Okay guys, so today up to this one, drop your enrollment number in a chat box, complete enrollment number in a chat box, and then leave. Thank you.